The Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and he became a living soul. Then the Lord God planted a garden in Eden, eastward, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground the Lord God made to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, and the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil were also in the midst of the garden. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to work it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, You may freely eat of every tree of the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it you shall surely die. The Lord God said, It is not good for the man to be alone, I will make him a helper suitable for him. The Lord God formed from the ground every living creature and every bird of the air, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. Whatever the man called each living creature, that was its name. The man gave names to all the wild animals and all the birds of the sky, but there was no helper for him that would help him. The Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh. Then the rib that the Lord God had taken from the man he made into a woman and brought her to the man. The man said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife. And the two shall become one flesh. And Adam and his wife were naked and felt no shame. Now the serpent was more crafty than any wild animal that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, Did God really say, You must not eat from any tree in the garden? The woman replied, We may eat from every tree in the garden. But God has said, You must not eat from it or touch it, or you will die. Then the serpent said to the woman, You will not surely die. For God knows that in the day you eat from it your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that it was pleasing to the eyes and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they made themselves fig leaves and made themselves aprons. And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. The Lord God called to Adam, Where are you? He answered, I heard your voice in the garden, and I ran and hid myself, for I was afraid because I was naked. Then the Lord God said to him, Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten of the fruit of which I commanded you not to eat? Adam said to him, The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me of the fruit, and I ate. Then the Lord God said to the woman, What is this that you have done? She said, The serpent deceived me, and I ate. Then the Lord God said to the serpent, Because you have done this, you are cursed above all beasts of the field, on your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed, it shall bruise your head. And you shall bruise his heel. To the woman he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your pregnancy, in pain you shall bring forth children, your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. And to Adam he said, Because you have listened to the voice of your wife and have eaten of the tree of the knowledge of the Lord, cursed is the ground for your sake, in toil you shall eat of the ground all the days of your life. Thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, you shall eat every herb of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread until you return to the ground, for out of it I took you, for dust you are, and to dust you shall return. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. And the Lord God made for Adam and his wife garments of skins, and they covered their bodies. Then the Lord God said, Behold, the man has become like one of us, knowing his own ways. Now he is afraid, lest he put out his hand and take also the fruit of the tree of life, and live forever. So the Lord God sent him out from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he had taken him. He drove the man out, and placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword turning every way to guard the way to the tree of life. So man fell into sin by disobeying God and turning to his own way. This story teaches us to turn away from committing various sins that are against God. Let us turn back to God by confessing all our wrongdoings, for God is always waiting to receive us.